Hello everyone, this is Snooze Quest here again, and we're back once again to witness the journey of Stormbreath. Today we will be journeying eastwards towards the battle boars and the bristlebacks in order to retrieve their snouts, their flanks, their belts, and finally, unfortunately, Chief Sharptusk Thornmantle's head. So let's see if we are any match for these bristleback battle boars, or if they will actually defeat us. Let's see if we can find any. Here are the battle boars. I actually thought that they would be kind of the regular bristleback boars, but apparently I guess these are their pets that we are killing for their snouts and flanks, because we wanted to make a stew. I am not entirely sure how well a stew made out of boar snout will taste, but I guess I will take their word for it. Oh, here are some more battle boars for us to fight. And I believe we also had a quest from our class trainer to retrieve an icon from the bristleback shamans. And I guess they will also be around here somewhere. Here we can see the telltale signs of a bristleback encampment. These kinds of thorns growing here. I'm not entirely sure if the bristleback settles in places where this kind of thorn already grows, or if maybe the bristleback themselves actually create these thorns. Oh, here is a Quilboar now for us to fight. And these enemies will provide us with the belts that we need. The belts that we need. But don't forget that we also need to find their shamans so we can retrieve the idol and gain some extra ability. This bristleback Quilboar seems to be the strongest enemies that we have fought yet in this in this place. But I think if we are careful, we should be able to make it through. So here we are still finding only Quilboars. I'm not sure if the shamans will have a different name, or if maybe it will randomly drop from these Quilboars as well. I guess time will tell. Inside here we can find there are quite a few other Torens that are proving themselves as well, fighting these bristlebacks. I have no doubt that they also received their quests from the same place that we did. It is quite a dangerous place. Here, this looks like some kind of tent, command tent. Here we have Chief Sharp Tusk. It is their leader, I suppose, and the one whose head we are supposed to bring back. And I also saw next to him a corpse of a shaman, which I think is what we need for our next quest. We are quite lucky here, already finding 2 extra bags for us to stuff with loot. It is not that usual to find so quick, actually. I don't think they have a very high drop rate. Here is one of their shamans. Let's see if we can... No. This shaman was not carrying an idol. I suppose we need to find the correct shaman. Maybe there are only a few of them who are allowed to carry such powerful items with them. And we would need to find a shaman of sufficiently high rank and defeat him. Here is another one. This one looks like it is actually in some kind of a cage here. Strange. Oh, it seems that the other adventurer were quicker than us in defeating this shaman. Let's see what this bristleback Quilboar has for us. Maybe he's wearing a belt. He actually was wearing a belt. What do you know? I think parts of Classic here can be very grindy with these quests where you're supposed to kill lots and lots of mobs for a simple quest. And also sometimes there are quests where you have to retrieve a specific drop from a special type of mob, and some of these drops can have a very low drop rate actually. So sometimes you need to spend a considerable amount of time grinding mobs in order to complete your quest. But that is actually something I'm fine with. It creates a bit of a more relaxing atmosphere where you're kind of alone with just your thoughts for a while you're fighting several different mobs to complete your quest. It's almost like meditative exercise, I would say. Repeating the same patterns over and over. And eventually, once you have completed your quest, you go back and you turn it in. You get some nice rewards and maybe you gain a level or two. And you do it all again from the beginning. I definitely think it's meditative in some aspects. Here, let's see if we can get a flank or a snout from this battle boar here. Oh, we pulled another one. Now we actually need to be a bit careful because these mobs can hurt us if we pull multiples of them. And it looks like, unfortunately, our fellow adventurer friend here actually slayed the shaman that we were setting our sights on. It seems like the drop rate of this totem from the shamans is quite low. So we might be here a while until we get what we need. And we can see here there are several players running around looking for the same spawns that we are. when we earlier were quite lucky that so few players were around. Now it's kind of the opposite. And we're contested by several other friends looking to achieve the same goals as we are. Now we have 10 belts. 10 belts. And we need 12 belts. Now we have 11 belts. 11 belts. But we still need 12 belts. 12 belts. Let's see. That is 12 belts out of 12. Let's see if maybe we can get an idol from this shaman bristleback. Wow, look what we found. A dyadic icon. Use. Learn a new ability after receiving nature damage 10 times. 10 times. So we would need to find another shaman to hit us with nature damage, and we should not hit back, I think. Yes, the shaman hit us with nature damage, and we are now building inspiration. We have 2 stacks of this, and I think we're going to need 10 stacks. Now we've been standing here getting hit by nature damage 10 times, and it says that we are filled with inspiration. So now we can learn a new ability. Overload gives your lightning bolt, chain lightning, chain heal, healing wave, and lava burst spells a 33% chance to cast a second similar spell on the same target at no additional cost that causes half damage or healing and no threat. Unfortunately, we don't have any chest armor to put the ability on. So we would need to venture back to our class trainer And I think our class trainer will give us a chest that we can put the ability on if we're lucky. That will allow us to cast lightning bolt several times with one cast. And now we also have all of the snouts that we need to make a stew. So all that is left now is to return to Camp Narash and reap the rewards of our hard work. If I were Stormbreath, I would be pretty scared out here actually, because the environment is not really friendly. There are enormous thorns growing from the ground and hostile quilboars around, threatening our very existence. But alas, at last we found. Now we are finally back at Camp Narash. And we can tell our friends how brave we have been, battling the Quilboars, their shamans, and their pets. So now we can make a nice stew. The aggression of the battle boars is increasing. Have you sent them a clear message and brought back some snouts and flanks yet? Most excellent. These ingredients will make a fine stew, and the loss of those boars should be a fair lesson to those wild bristlebacks. And now we actually got a chest. Sharp Tusk will trouble us no more once you have brought me proof of his death. It is his head that I seek, Stormbreath. We Tauren live for the hunt, and there is no greater hunt than against one that is cunning enough to perhaps hunt us back. If you are successful in this task, young one, you will start to learn what I mean. Justice has been served on this day by your swift actions, Stormbreath. Let this deed serve as a warning to all who would threaten our home. You have earned this reward to help you on your sojourn, young shaman. Nomadic gloves. Let's see what Chief Hawkwind has to say. Have you completed the rite of strength, Stormbreath? I require proof of your valor against the enemy of our tribe, the Bristlebacks. You have passed the first test of the rites of the Earth Mother. The tribe will be proud. I think we're gonna take the Elder's Cane as a reward. Let's equip it as well. Here's our class trainer. Mila Dawnstrider. Well done, Stormbreath. Applying the rune to your equipment will grant you powerful new abilities. There are many such runes throughout Azeroth. Seek them out, as they will help along your journey. Cracked leather vest. And now our friends ask us to journey on. But I think that will be a tale for another day for Stormbreath. And we will end our journey here for this day. I wish all of you friends a good day or a good night wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one.